welcome. Please turn off your cell phones and wait until after the ceremony to take photos. Thank you. Everyone, please be seated. Leslie and Avi want to thank you for coming to witness their wedding and helping them to celebrate their special day. Ryan and Margie, do you give Leslie to Avi in marriage?
We do.
Leslie has been a wonderful friend of mine since we did community theater together back in 1996. And later I transferred to her high school, and I had the privilege of introducing these two 11 years ago. And here we are all this time later to make it official and forever. And next we'll have a reading from Lisa. And next, Holly. Leora and Michael? Micah, I'm sorry.
When he passed in 2012, among his personal belongings, we found some readings he would share with the couples on their wedding day during the ceremony he was leading.
We want to share one of those readings. This reading is a declaration from the community of family and friends you have in your life.
We, your family and friends, wish you the special joy of being a couple, making decisions together, sharing ideas, hopes, and dreams, celebrating life's joys, and confronting life's difficulties.
We, your family and friends, bless you with our promise of continual friendship and love to support you, encourage you, and enrich your lives.
We, your family and friends, wish you the strength to celebrate your uniqueness, honor your individuality, and complete each other in your differences.
We, your family and friends, bless you with days and nights filled with music, art, theater, and books, and the things that are special to each of you.
We, your family and friends, wish for you the wisdom to remember the community around you and to share the richness of your lives with others, to work towards justice and contribute to the creation of a better world.
We, your family and friends, wish for you the freedom to explore, to imagine, to create, and we wish for you endless discovery of the world's treasures, as well as the vision to appreciate the treasures of your lives.
We, your family and friends, bless you with a life filled with pleasure and warmth, humor and beauty, peace and friendship, and love for each other.
Surrounded by loved ones whose joy and prayers are with you here, you stand together today as a couple, but not just as a married couple, but as a symbol of love.
May your love forever be a shelter above the storm, a haven of peace, a stronghold of compassion and hope.
And next we'll hear from Aaron.
Mike, give her the microphone.
Thank you. One, two. The sun comes out and there you are. Your face as bright as ever. My eyes are open. I know right now that this will be forever. No, nobody loves you like, nobody needs you like, nobody loves you like I do. No, nobody loves you like, nobody needs you like, nobody loves you like I do. I close my eyes and think about the years we'll have together. My heart is full, and I know right now that this will be forever. No, nobody loves you like, nobody needs you like, nobody loves you like I do. No, nobody loves you like, nobody needs you like, Nobody needs you like, nobody loves you like I do. No, nobody loves you like, nobody needs you like, nobody loves you like I do. Oh, oh, oh,
Thank you everyone for sharing. Can you all hear me out there? Okay, I'm getting lots of nods. For those of you that don't know the backstory, I'm not a minister by training. I'm a longtime friend of Leslie's. So as part of the preparations for the wedding, Avi asked me if I would read an essay on what love is. And for me, that's a very difficult question. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a philosopher, and I really don't know the answer to that question. But lawyers don't have to know the answers to questions, but we have to be good at finding answers to questions. So I set about to figure out what love is. So fun fact, there is no Michigan law that defines love. There's no case law either, so that wasn't any help. So the next place I turned was Wikipedia. And Wikipedia said love might be strong emotions, love might be attachment. So really Wikipedia knows a lot of things that it might be, but they really don't know either. So then I turned to my next authority on what love is, which is Hallmark movies. Now we know that there's only one recipe for love in a Hallmark movie. A successful man returns to his hometown after becoming disenchanted with city life. He meets a young woman who doesn't know of his fame, and after a few misunderstandings, they find love. Now, of course, Hallmark movies are not love. They're my cable bill. So that wasn't helpful either. So after researching the issue far and wide to the ends of the internet and the earth, what I've come up with is that most of popular culture from the 1990s was a big mistake. However, DC Talk said it best when they said that love is a verb. Love is doing a chore because your partner hates it more than you. Love is choosing not to push your partner's buttons, even though you know how. Love is the 100 things that you do every day to support and encourage your partner. Do not judge your partner's choices. After all, you are one of them. Yes. Love is selflessness, love is compassion, and above all, love is action. Throughout the ages, wine has been used for celebration. Often, and among many people, wine has signaled life and a life of plenty. As you share the wine from a single cup, so may you, with God's guidance, share contentment, peace, and fulfillment from the cup of life. May you undertake to share all that the future may bring. May whatever bitterness it contains be less bitter because you share it together. As the grapes of this wine have grown together, sharing the earth, the sun, and the rain. Drink now, and may this cup be a symbol of your lifelong communion of spirit, mind, and being. Avi, is it your intention to enter into marriage with Leslie Irene Lenau?
Yes.
Leslie, is it your intention to enter into marriage with Avi Mordecai Forstein?
Yes.
Avi, will you have Leslie to be your lawful wife? Will you pledge faithfulness to her in love, honor, duty, and service, faith and tenderness, to live with her and cherish her in the holy bond of marriage?
I do.
Leslie, will you have Avi to be your lawful husband? Will you pledge faithfulness to him in love, honor, duty, and service, faith and tenderness, to live with him and cherish him in the holy bond of marriage?
I do.
Please exchange your vows.
Babe, growing up, I always knew God had a man in mind for me. Sometimes, in my quiet moments, I would think about who that would be. What would he look like? What kind of man would he be? When I got older, I would walk across the campus at college and see couples holding hands and wonder if that would ever be me. But then, I would remind myself to be patient, because I knew God had someone special in mind for me. And then I met you. As you know, I was hesitant to give Michelle my phone number because I had recently gone through a breakup and was unsure about meeting someone new. But I'm so glad I took the chance and opened up my heart to you. In you, I found someone who is loving, kind, and caring. In you, I found the man who makes me laugh until tears roll down my face, feel beautiful without a stitch of makeup on, and that I can do anything I put my mind to. In you, I found someone who respects me, values my thoughts and opinions, and knows me better than I know myself. And in you, I found someone to journey through life with. And what a journey we've been on so far. From date nights and road trips to breaking news and hospital stays, everything in between, we've been down a road that has had its shares of twists and turns. But I would not trade that journey for anything, and I cannot wait to see where life takes us in the future. Today, in front of all of our family and friends, I vow to always love, respect, honor, and cherish you, and be the best wife that I can be. I vow to always work beside you as a team, support you in your dreams and ambitions, and to make our life together the best it can be. And there's a line in one of my favorite songs by Taylor Swift. You are the best thing that's ever been mine, and you truly are. Thank you for loving me, and for choosing me to be the one you walk through life with. I love you forever and always.
Just looking for my handkerchief.
Oh, that's good.
I'm good, thank you.
Oh my.
My dearest Leslie. Ditto. Leslie. One day, an old couple who've been married for several decades went to the grocery store. To save time, they decided to split up their grocery list and then meet at the front of the store. About 5 minutes after arriving, the old lady was walking around the middle of the grocery store, calling out, "Crisco! Crisco! Crisco!" Soon a store clerk approached and said, "Ma'am, if you need to buy some Crisco, it is in aisle 3 with the baking products." The old lady replies, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not looking for the cooking stuff. I'm calling out for my husband." The clerk is astonished. "Your husband's name is Crisco?" The old lady answers, "Oh, no. I only call him that when we're out in public. At home, I call him lard butt." Leslie, I know you hate that joke. You hate that joke. You've hated it every time I've told that joke. And since that I know you hate the joke, every so often when I want to tease you, I'll tell you, "I love you too, Crisco." And then you will give me that look that most women give to their significant others. The look that says, "Thank God I love you. Otherwise, you'd be a dead duck right now." Now don't worry, folks. She knew I was telling this joke today. I'm not that insane. But I tell this joke today because telling this joke out loud at our wedding is a perfect example of why I want to declare my undying love for Leslie. Throughout my life, I've had a lot of female acquaintances. Of those acquaintances, a few have become my friends. And of those few, some have become very close and dear friends. But never did it come to a point in my life when any of them were my actual girlfriend. At best, I was the best friend that they had who happened to be a guy. At worst, they wanted me for one thing: my money. Throughout my life, I've heard several current and former female friends say, "Oh, Avi, you're very sweet and a nice guy, but I can't date you." The next sentence would involve trivial things, like my love of Power Rangers, or my dislike of dark chocolate, or serious things, like my weight, or my religion. Every time it would hurt my soul, because to me all I was hearing was those women saying, "If you change this thing that is a part of who you are, then maybe I'll think about dating you. But that's a big if." Leslie, you are the first woman in my life who has never said that. There are things I do that annoy you. There are things I do that don't make you happy. And there are things I'm going to do in the future that are going to embarrass you. One thing is true today, as it has been for over a decade. You will not tell me I have to change my behavior or actions, or else your love for me will dwindle. Your love for me has only grown since our relationship started. And despite my faults, my misgivings, my blunders, my weaknesses, and my defects, your love for me has remained 100% pure. And it is because of your unbridled love for me you have done what a wonderful person does for their significant other. You have made me want to be, strive to be, and become a better person. You have not forced my hand in change. Instead, you have given me the strength to change, given me the drive to change, made me mold the things that make me who I am, and refine them to make a better me. Author James Baldwin wrote, quote, "Love does not begin and end the way we seem to think it does. Love is a battle. Love is a war. Love is a growing up." End quote. I could have decided to stay a man-child a decade ago. And as the beginning of these vows have shown, sometimes I still am. But keeping your love in my life is more important than any of that. And you deserve a partner in life to be as dedicated and hardworking as you are and have been. I decided I wanted to be a better person, not because you told me so, but because I told myself so. In today's world where things feel less secure, less certain, less stable, I know that no matter what happens in the future, your love for me will be eternal. That eternal beacon of hope, that infinite ray of light, that undying love that you have for me is truly, literally unique. I will never meet anyone like you ever again. And that is why I declare to the world that you are my love today, tomorrow, and forever. When I think of everything I've done in this past decade, every life gamble I've made, every chance taken on a new path, every moment of uncertainty in what the future will bring, your love has been there. It has never faltered. It has never wavered. It has never been in question. The sun will rise in the east and set in the west, and your love for me will always be. Leslie, I vow to you today that I will continue to morph myself into a better person every opportunity I have. I vow to use the power of your love to fuel the drive to be a better person. I vow to protect you from the evils of the world, physical, mental, and emotional, because I know that is the least you have done and will do for me. I vow to love you of every minute, of every hour, of every day, of every week, of every year we are on this planet, and beyond. Leslie, I am not a perfect man, and I will never be. But because of the love you have given me for over 10 years, I want to be a perfect man. There will be arguments, there will be disagreements, there will be fights. But I know there will never be a loss of love from you. I will always be prepared to never feel the wind in my face again before I even fathom the notion of your love for me decreasing by even 0.00001%. And you can take that to the bank in a superstore where you can buy a can of Crisco.
Please exchange your rings. The unity sand.
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure.
Under the laws of the state of Michigan and the power vested in me by the first online, totally legit Church of Unity and Community Spirit, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Get your heel in there. Yay!
And now, for all of you who are familiar with Spaceballs, we have one more thing to do. Okay, here we go. The short version. Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Great, you're married. Kiss her. Ladies and gentlemen, Leslie and Avi Forstein.
Woo!